Hello, I'm Alex Petrovic. Understanding an advisor's investment philosophy is an important factor when choosing whom to work with. Our investment philosophy can be distilled into 4 main points. First, we believe diversification and a long-term perspective help lower your risk of loss and help increase long-term returns. We do not believe active trading or short-term trading strategies are helpful or appropriate for most investors. Therefore, we usually invest our clients in diversified stock and bond portfolios built for the long term. Second, we use indexed investments in client portfolios. What are index investments? These are investments that are designed to track an index, such as the well-known S&P 500 stock index. We use index investments in our portfolios for 2 important reasons. The first is because research has shown it's very difficult for mutual funds to beat their respective index or benchmark. Morningstar and Standard & Poor's research has shown over the past 5, 10, 15, and 20 years, most mutual funds do not beat their benchmark. The second reason is indexed investments usually have much lower expenses, and Morningstar has consistently emphasized that cost matters when investing for the long term. The third aspect of our investment philosophy is we believe your portfolio needs to invest in our global economy. Many of our largest companies operate globally in many different countries, and your investments need to reap the benefits of economic successes happening abroad. Fourth, we actively manage taxes as it relates to your portfolio. When clients withdraw money from their portfolios, we discuss which accounts to withdraw from in order to minimize taxes. Using lower-cost indexed investments are generally more tax efficient than their mutual fund counterparts. We also do not engage in excess or frequent trading, which minimizes portfolio turnover and is less tax efficient. Lastly, for clients with non-retirement accounts, every year-end we analyze these accounts to determine if tax loss harvesting would be beneficial for your tax situation. In closing, our investment philosophy has changed over the decades as new research is published. While we do not embrace every new investing fad, since some do not stand the test of time, we continually research better ways to invest and manage our clients' life savings. You get continuous professional investment management on all of your accounts. That means you get reports that show you your performance, your rate of return, and how much money in dollar terms are you making. Reports that show you where we have your money invested, and specifically which investments. Reports that show you how those individual investments stack up against their peers and respective benchmarks. You also get reports that show how much of your money is going towards expenses. Are those expenses high or low when compared to similar investments? We review this information with you at every investment review meeting. You always know how much money you're making and what expenses you're paying. Absolutely. We try to moderate taxes by the choice of investments we use. We have minimal selling and buying, which keeps capital gains from showing up on your tax return. We harvest capital losses and gains during the year, trying to net taxable gains to 0 whenever feasible. When we've made a lot of money on an investment, we often sell over multiple tax years to minimize your tax bill. For example, we purchased a mutual fund about 10 years ago for our client and sold out of it over 3 different tax years. So we avoided huge capital gains hitting a client's tax return in a single year, potentially bumping them up into a higher tax rate. We often custom manage a taxable account in order to keep taxes down. Studies show expenses are an important factor in the returns you make on your money. Passive or indexed investments usually have lower expenses, and we incorporate a blend of passive funds and actively managed funds in your portfolio. At our client meetings, we'll provide a report showing clients who are invested in our managed portfolios how much they are paying in investment expenses. This information is unfortunately not found in any statements. So we provide this to give clients cost transparency. We believe in full transparency and knowing how much it costs to invest with us. When we work with a new client, the first step is to assess how much investment risk you should take. We do this by using a risk tolerance assessment, along with conversations about your financial situation, your goals for your money, your personal level of risk-taking, and your ability to withstand losses in a bear market. After we agree upon a risk level, we analyze your current investments and develop a proposal that shows you how we will invest each of your accounts. The proposal will also take into consideration any investments you may want to keep and investments with large unrealized capital gains, as well as any tax implications of the proposed trades. Rest assured, before we place any trades in your accounts, you will clearly understand how we will invest your portfolio and any cost or taxes associated with our recommendations. After we implement the agreed-to proposal, our investment committee continually monitors the investments in our clients' portfolios. At your meetings, you will see monitoring reports that show you how the investments are performing. When we need to recommend changes to your investments, instead of waiting until the next meeting, we send a trade notification letter that notifies clients we want to make a change. The trade notification letter will detail what investment we want to sell and why, and which investment we want to buy and why. This process allows us to keep your portfolios up to date and better utilize our meeting time. We are research-driven and use many sources of professional-grade research. We incorporate third-party analysis, which tells us when passive index funds may deliver better returns or when active funds may outperform in a given area of investing. We do not delude ourselves or you that we are smarter than everyone else. If the research points in a certain direction, which will give us a better return with the risk level we want, we use it. We manage your money via our investment committee, combining years of experience with deep knowledge to drive our decisions. We believe that a collection of minds is superior to any one person's opinion or belief. That's the team you want managing your money. 3 of our committee members are certified financial planner professionals, specializing in different aspects of wealth management. To pass a certified financial planner exam requires intense study for at least a year and is the gold standard of qualification in our industry. We do not sell annuities because we cannot accept commission compensation. We are a fee-only firm and use the fiduciary standard. That means we must act on the client's best interest. That's you. We hope you'll take the time to read a bit more about us and watch another video to learn more about who we are, our services, and how we can help. Please feel free to give us a call or email us with any questions. Thank you for your time.